It's hard enough as it is to find out what you want out of life. But there's a dark secret about life goals. You will never be happy with them. You will always need more. So I hope that you never fully arrive. I hope that you are always in the state of pursuit, because that's where true happiness exists. It's a dark secret of life, and I'm trying to help you avoid this endless suffering. Here are 10 important tips to ensure you think about life goals the right way and that you never arrive at a final destination. The first 2 tips are to set the stage. This will help us set our life goals properly and approach life with the right urgency and attitude. Number 1, you will die. We're going to die. We need to face this truth. This is not depressing. This is awakening. The short amount of time we have on this planet should spark a fire in your soul. It should put everything into perspective so you appreciate every moment, every second that you've been given. It's easy to forget how fleeting life is, so it's important to take a moment and think about this point. Take a step back and just appreciate how your time is limited, and it puts everything into perspective. If you think about it right, you will value every moment and you will be more intentional about your time. Number 2, we're slaves. We need to understand our nature as humans. We are coded to conform. What others say and show us has a big influence on our behaviors and our life goals. You may know what you want out of life, but if you look deep enough, you'll realize that your life goals are just what others pushed on you. The expectations of your parents, your friends, your coworkers, your classmates may ultimately shape your direction in life. You need to be acutely aware of this so you can make sure that what you are pursuing in life is what you actually feel is important and brings you happiness. We talk about this throughout the channel, how important it is to take your life goals seriously, how you need to dedicate a lot of focus and reflection when shaping your goals. Like and subscribe to the channel so you join in on these discussions. It could be the most meaningful thing you do for your life perspective. Now, the next 8 tips are about why I hope you never arrive and what to do instead. After these, you will understand why this way of life will be the difference between lasting life satisfaction or a rush towards misery. Here we go. Number 1, happiness is not a point in space-time. You probably think that happiness is an exact moment in space-time, where you have a certain amount of money, where you have accomplished something specific, where you are living somewhere in the world in a certain sized house. Listen to me. Happiness is not a time or place or amount of money or a fixed state. We don't work that way. If you obtain something, you will want more. If you get somewhere, you will be looking for your next adventure. If you become something, you will be thinking of the next level up. We as a society are too fixed on finite pursuits. Social media exacerbates this by pushing a lot of material obsession. This is why we need to discuss this topic and at least set our perspective straight within this community so it can spread and hopefully society can take our lead. Number 2, happiness is a vector. So we touched on what happiness is not. So what is happiness then? And how should we think about our life goals to help us feel real good about life? Happiness is a vector. What do I mean by that? A vector is not a fixed point. It has direction and it has magnitude. Happiness is our momentum. It is our direction in life. It is where we are pointed and how our life activities help us go towards that direction. From now till the day we pass, happiness will always be a vector. So what does that mean? That means that we should never arrive to a fixed point. It means we should pursue goals, but always expect that the ultimate goal in life is to have a healthy vector, have good direction, and have good momentum and speed. What gives you momentum and speed? Well, these would be your habits and your life systems. How do you go through your day-to-day? What habits do you have in your life that help you pursue those life goals? What exercise habits do you have in your day-to-day? What wealth and investing habits do you have daily? What asset building habits do you have daily? What relationship and social nurturing habits do you have daily, etc., etc. Continuing to work on yourself, focusing on your vector and not a point in time will lead to a sustainable happiness. Let's continue to hit on this idea through some different lenses in the following tips. Number 3, be water and flow. To help us understand why we need to think about a vector rather than a point to understand true happiness, we can look at water. What happens when water sits still? It goes rotten. It goes rancid. It decays and gets consumed by disease, and its purity is lost. But running water, through mountains, down rocks, sparkles with purity and is enriched with minerals. Thinking about your life pursuits as if you were water will help guide you. Being water helps you focus on your flow, on your vector. And the more focused your vector is, the more this water will be able to overcome obstacles and barriers in its way. Water can be very powerful when it is flowing with focus, and it can be healing, nurturing. It is the essence of life. Be like water, friends, and think like this when you think of your life pursuits. Number 4, think of your potential. An important concept that comes to mind when thinking about focusing on direction and momentum is potential energy. If you arrive, you have stopped. Your potential energy has come to a pause, and it will require a lot of force to get you going again. You want to always think of your life vector as potential energy. No matter what life stage you are in, no matter what state you are in, you can think of building up your potential energy. There's no point in life where you come to a stop and you let go of your potential energy. There's always some direction to pursue and previous momentum to drive you forward. Instead of saying, I need to obtain this, then I will be happy, you should say, I need to be capable of this, then I will be happy. Think of it as potential, and this will help you to never arrive and to always pursue and to find your life goal within the pursuit. Number 5, give up on the prize. It's typical for us to imagine any pursuit to result in a prize. When we were children, we were taught that after some hard work, there is a prize. When we complete our homework, there is a prize. When we do house chores, there is a prize. When we behave, there is a prize. Our lives have been shaped within a prize system. We have to throw away this programming to truly free us. Jumping from prize to prize is jumping from point to point, where all you will find is confusion and depression. The vector, the pursuit, the journey is the true prize. The prize is in the everlasting transformation that has us never arriving. There is some insight in contrarian thinking. Number 6, carrot on the stick. Another way to think about the vector approach to life goals is the carrot on the stick. Imagine that you are running towards a carrot and that the carrot is dangling from a stick that is attached to your back. No matter how much you run forward, the carrot will not be reached. You will always be pursuing this carrot. Therefore, it's called the carrot on the stick approach. This follows with the vector pursuit of life. Don't focus on getting the carrot. Get into an unending pursuit of a prize you will never reach. Work on the pursuit. Work on your movement and the journey. Come to peace that you will not reach the end goal, and gain peace from the pursuit. Number 7, embrace the pain. We talk about this one quite a bit in this channel. Working towards your goals, growing and transforming all involve pain. Pain is a symptom of growth. When you struggle to lift a weight, or when you work hard to create a video, or sweat, shed tears to earn money so you can invest, this is all the pain that comes with growth and transformation. We naturally think of pain as a bad thing. We sense the pain and run away. We associate this pain with something bad. If you can change the way you think about the pain associated with growth, then that helps you become unstoppable. If the first thing you think about when you feel the pain of growth is, yes, I'm headed towards the right direction, this is going to lead to the best vector for my life, then you unlocked something really special. A cheat code in life. which is hard to master. But once you start to figure it out, you really become an unstoppable beast. And since pain is a symptom of momentum of growth, the pain that you have in your journey means you are continually growing. And that means you are more focused on the vector of life rather than the place or time of life. And you will never arrive, which is great. Number 8, look ahead. Prepare for the next stages. Lastly, it's important for you to be strongly aware of yourself, to know which stage of life you are in and where you are headed. If you are in your teens and are headed into your 20s, you should know what changes come in the 20s of life. Your body will be different, your responsibilities will be different, and what is important will be different. Don't just blindly focus on what stage you are in now. The truly smart ones also look ahead and know where they are headed, so you can prepare for that transition and set things in place so you enter that next stage fully ready so that you don't slow down. By looking ahead, your vector of life never faces a harsh transition. The types of habits you focus on help you transition into different stages. For example, if you are in your 30s and are heading into your 40s, you would exercise being more careful with your back and joints. You would make sure to build up your leg muscles so you accumulate enough muscle to help you with mobility in older age. You may also be preparing for raising children, so you want to have more available time in your work-life balance so you can spend time with your child, and you start to build up your savings so you can handle expenses for your child. Just like you would look ahead as you are driving a car to know where the turns are, where the speed changes, where there is traffic, it's similar with life. As you build your vector, you should look ahead and make sure you are preparing for a smooth ride for life. And if you'd like to get some additional tips on powerful daily habits, check out this video here.